Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bachelor Show. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Pascal Ibgui, one of the standout contestants on the Golden Bachelorette, recently made headlines for an incident involving fellow contestants Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple. The reality TV world can be intense, with friendships and rivalries often taking surprising twists. In this case, Pascal made a public apology to Joan after calling Chock a stalker. It's not every day you hear reality show contestants openly apologize. So what exactly happened that led to this moment? To start, let's unpack the background leading up to Pascal's comment. Pascal, Joan, and Chock all joined the Golden Bachelorette with the same goal: to find love in the golden years of their lives. It's been a unique and refreshing season of reality TV, showcasing individuals with a wealth of life experience who are still open to finding their soulmate. With that level of maturity, you might expect fewer controversies or harsh words. But, as we've seen with other reality shows, emotions can still run high and sometimes lead to actions that contestants later regret. Pascal's story is a perfect example of this. Now, the term stalker is a strong accusation and carries a lot of weight. It's not something anyone wants to be labeled as, especially on national television. So why did Pascal feel compelled to use it? For context, Chock Chapple has been known on the show for his expressive and persistent interest in Joan Vassos. His actions might have appeared intense to some viewers, and he definitely stood out for being more vocal and forward about his feelings than some of the other contestants. Joan, on the other hand, found herself the object of Chock's admiration and perhaps didn't always know how to react to his overt attention. During a particular interaction that was caught on camera, Pascal mentioned to Joan that Chock's behavior was concerning. Pascal even went so far as to refer to Chock as a stalker. It's one thing to express worry over someone's actions, but that specific word choice really struck a nerve with viewers, as well as with Joan and Chock. This word, coming from someone as respected as Pascal, made the comment hit even harder. The reality TV world reacted, and it wasn't long before fans were debating the issue on social media. Was Pascal right to say what he said? Or did he cross a line by labeling Chock in a way that could harm his reputation? Interestingly, Pascal's words about Chock weren't just a quick, offhand remark. He went into some detail about his concern that Chock was potentially crossing boundaries. From Pascal's perspective, he felt responsible for speaking up on Joan's behalf. Reality TV has its fair share of high emotions, but when one contestant takes it upon themselves to call out another in such a strong way, it's bound to create waves. Pascal felt he was acting as a friend to Joan, protecting her in his own way by highlighting what he perceived as problematic behavior from Chock. Yet, as we see in this instance, even well-intentioned actions can sometimes miss the mark and lead to misunderstandings. This leads us to the apology. Once the episode aired, it became clear that Pascal's comment about Chock was resonating in unexpected ways. Both fans of the show and people close to the contestants reacted strongly. Some agreed with Pascal, saying that Chock's approach to Joan was too intense. But others thought Pascal had unfairly painted Chock in a negative light. After all, it's possible to show admiration for someone without intending any harm. Joan herself didn't seem to consider Chock a stalker, and seemed more taken aback by Pascal's comment than by Chock's actions. For Pascal, this was a learning moment. He decided to issue an apology to Joan, recognizing that he may have overstepped with his remarks. He publicly stated that he regretted calling Chock a stalker, acknowledging that it wasn't his place to make that judgment, and that he hadn't intended to create any discomfort for Joan. His apology emphasized that he hadn't meant to hurt or embarrass Joan in any way, and he expressed that his comment about Chock's behavior had come from a place of genuine concern. This kind of apology is relatively rare in reality TV, where contestants often double down on their statements rather than reconsider them. Pascal's decision to apologize showed a certain level of humility. It's never easy to own up to a mistake, especially when it's been broadcast to millions of viewers, but Pascal knew that an apology was the right thing to do, particularly given the unintended impact his words had on both Joan and Chock. The apology itself was direct, acknowledging Joan's feelings and reaffirming his respect for her autonomy and handling her respected Joan's ability to navigate her connections, and apologized if he'd come across as overbearing or judgmental. He explained that his protective instincts had clouded his judgment, and that he now saw how his comment could have been hurtful or inappropriate. As for Joan, she accepted Pascal's apology gracefully, showing her own level of maturity. She acknowledged that Pascal was only trying to look out for her, but pointed out that she hadn't felt threatened by Chock's behavior. Joan expressed that while she appreciated Pascal's concern, she trusted herself to handle her relationships and set her own boundaries. It was a healthy, open exchange that allowed each person involved to clarify their stance and move forward with a better understanding of each other. Pascal's actions sparked discussions among the Golden Bachelorette viewers. Was it appropriate for him to label Chock's behavior that way, even if he felt it was problematic? Reality TV often amplifies emotions, and people sometimes find themselves in situations where they say things they might not otherwise say. Some viewers felt Pascal's comment was an honest reaction to behavior he found concerning, while others felt it was unfairly harsh. Then there's the question of Chock Chapple himself. How did he react to Pascal's apology and the Stalker label? From what we've gathered, Chock felt hurt and confused by the label Pascal had given him. Chock made it clear that his intentions toward Joan were genuine and rooted in admiration. He didn't intend to make anyone uncomfortable, and he was surprised to hear that his actions were perceived in such a negative way. The incident became an opportunity for Chock to reflect on his own behavior and consider how he comes across to others, especially in a public setting where every action is scrutinized. Chock's response to the situation was one of introspection rather than anger. He admitted that while he didn't agree with Pascal's assessment of him, he valued the feedback as an opportunity to be more mindful of how he expresses his feelings in the future. It's a testament to the kind of self-awareness we don't always see on reality TV. This whole situation allowed Chock to grow and to reconsider his approach, while also allowing Pascal to reassess the impact of his words. In the end, this incident may have brought the contestants closer. Pascal's apology, Joan's acceptance, and Chock's reflection on his actions all pointed to a deeper level of understanding between them. It highlighted that even in the fast-paced, competitive environment of reality dating shows, there's room for growth, humility, and genuine human connection. The show may be about romance, but it's moments like these that remind us it's also about personal growth and learning to relate to others in meaningful ways. The Stalker comment was a catalyst for a much-needed conversation. It showed how easy it is for misunderstandings to happen, especially when emotions are running high, and it served as a reminder of the importance of clear communication and empathy. It's easy to get caught up in the drama, but at the end of the day, the people on these shows are human beings with feelings, flaws, and the ability to learn from their experiences. This incident has also sparked broader conversations among viewers about boundaries and perception. It reminded audiences of the importance of checking their assumptions about others and gave insight into how our own experiences can color how we interpret someone else's actions. Pascal's initial interpretation of Chock's behavior may have been valid from his perspective, but his apology showed that he was willing to see beyond his initial impression and recognize that his words might have been unfair. As the Golden Bachelorette continues, this moment will likely remain one of the season's more memorable conflicts, not because of the initial accusation, but because of how the contestants involved handled the fallout. It's rare to see this level of accountability and growth play out so publicly, and it's a testament to the unique dynamic that the contestants of the Golden Bachelorette bring to reality TV. Pascal's apology, Joan's acceptance, and Chock's understanding all demonstrated that even in the midst of competition, there can be genuine moments of connection and empathy. The situation may have started with hurt feelings, but it ultimately became a moment of growth for everyone involved. For fans of the Golden Bachelorette, this incident offered a glimpse into the complex emotions that contestants experience and reminded viewers that these relationships, even if they're televised, are still very real. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.